Picture this. It's 5 a.m. Your alarm screams at you like an angry drill sergeant. Your bed feels like a warm hug you never want to leave. Your brain starts negotiating. Just 5 more minutes. I'll work out tomorrow. I need my sleep to be productive. We've all been there, lying in that exact moment where champions are made or broken, where your future self is either thanking you or cursing you. But here's what I wish someone had told me years ago. It's never about talent. You know what's crazy? We live in a world obsessed with talent. We see someone crushing it on social media, building million-dollar businesses, getting ripped, and we think, man, they're just naturally gifted. Bullshit. I spent years believing that lie, years thinking I wasn't cut out for success because I didn't have some magical talent gene. Years making excuses while watching less talented people lap me in every area of life. Then I discovered the real secret, the one thing that separates the dreamers from the doers. The secret is discipline, not the kind of discipline your parents screamed about. I'm talking about the discipline that becomes your superpower, your secret weapon, your ticket to a life that others can only dream about. Let me guess your story. Sunday night, you're pumped. Monday morning, you're on fire. You've planned your workout. You're basically the Rock and Tony Robbins rolled into one. Tuesday, still going strong. Wednesday, feeling pretty good. Thursday, you say, maybe I'll skip the gym today. And on Friday, you say, I'll start fresh on Monday. And the cycle repeats. Forever. Here's why. You're running on motivation, not discipline. And motivation is like that friend who's super fun at parties, but never shows up when you need to move apartments. Motivation gets you started. Discipline gets you finished. Will Smith said it best. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. The war isn't against your boss or your circumstances. It's against the voice in your head that says, let's do this tomorrow. Every morning, you wake up to a battlefield. It's the battle between who you are and who you want to become. Your old self whispers sweet lies. You're tired. You deserve a break. Just this once won't hurt. Your future self is screaming from the finish line. Get up, move. This is where everything changes. Which voice wins? That's the moment that determines everything. All right, enough philosophy. We need to get practical. How do you actually build this discipline muscle? First truth, it's supposed to suck. If discipline felt like eating ice cream and binge-watching Netflix, everyone would be disciplined. The difficulty is the point. It's what makes it valuable. Start ridiculously small. Don't expect overnight success. Try more humbly. Pick one tiny thing. Make your bed. Take a cold shower for 30 seconds. Walk for 10 minutes. Do 5 push-ups. One win creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates bigger wins. Find your nuclear-powered why. This is where most people get fluffy. They say stuff like, I want to be healthy. That's not a why. That's a greeting card. Your why should make you emotional. It should pull you out of bed when every cell in your body wants to quit. Maybe it's your kids watching you give up on everything you start. Maybe it's that moment you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person staring back. Find your why. Write it down. Look at it every single day. Jocko Willink also nailed it when he said, discipline equals freedom. Sounds backwards, right? But here's the plot twist. Without discipline, you're already in prison. You're trapped by your impulses, your distractions, your habits. You're a slave to Netflix, social media, junk food, and procrastination. When you are disciplined with your time, you gain the freedom to pursue your dreams. When you're disciplined with your health, you gain the freedom of energy and confidence. The undisciplined person thinks they're free, but they're actually trapped by their own lack of control. Let me blow your mind with some math. If you improve by just 1% every day for a year, you'll be 37 times better by the end. Not 365% better, 3,700% better. That's the power of compound effect applied to your life. One focused hour per day on your biggest goal, just 1 hour. That's 365 hours per year, over 15 full days of effort. Most people don't give their dreams 15 hours in a year, let alone 15 days. Here's something nobody talks about. Every time you follow through on a promise to yourself, you build self-trust. Every time you choose the hard right over the easy wrong, your inner power grows. Eventually, it's not even about the goal anymore. It's about who you become. You become someone who can be counted on. Someone who keeps their word, especially to themselves. That's rare in today's world, and rare is powerful. Discipline costs something. Early mornings, saying no to instant gratification, choosing the hard path when the easy one is right there. But let me tell you what lack of discipline costs. Everything. Dreams, health, relationships, self-respect, peace of mind, the life you actually want to live. So here's the question that will change your life. Which price are you willing to pay? Because you're paying one of them, whether you like it or not. Close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself 1 year from now. Version 1. You kept making excuses. You kept starting again every Monday. You kept choosing comfort over growth. How does that person feel? What do they regret? Version 2. You chose discipline. You showed up every day, especially when you didn't feel like it. You built the habits that transformed your life. How confident is this person? What have they achieved? Both versions are possible. Both are within your control. The only difference is the choice you make. Right now, you're at a crossroads. You can close this video, feel inspired for about 9 minutes, then go back to your old and usual patterns. Or you can make this the moment everything changed. If something in this message resonated, if you felt that spark, that recognition of who you could become, here's what I want you to do. Pick one thing, one small thing, and do it today. Make your bed every morning, take a cold shower, write for 10 minutes, do 20 push-ups. Whatever it is, do it with intention. Do it like it matters. Because it does. You've got this. Now prove it. Then come back tomorrow and do it again. And the day after that. Because that's how champions are built. Not in grand gestures, but in quiet moments when nobody's watching and you choose growth over comfort anyway. If this message hit you where it counts, if you're ready to stop making excuses and start making progress, then I will see you tomorrow. 4 more tips on rebuilding yourself from the inside out. This is Motivational Hacks Daily, and we're just getting warmed up.